Hi guys, quick video of the upcoming Wolves game in the FA Cup against Liverpool.
We're out for blood. Come out to play.
These are the greatest Wolves days of my lifetime.
At the moment, it's a little bit good news for Wolves. Liverpool have said that they've got a number of injuries. They've said that Virgil van Dijk has a hamstring injury, so he's going to be the first game he misses for Liverpool. So he's not going to be playing on Saturday. They've also got an issue with, I think it's Naby Keita, is it? He's also got an injury. So I can really see Liverpool putting some of the youngsters out, a really young squad, some of the fringe players that don't really get much game time. I just don't think they will risk anything, especially with the Champions League coming back. I think it's in a number of weeks. They've got so many injuries at the moment, I just don't think they can risk their best players in this game. And I think it's the same for Wolves, really. They've got a number of different games now that are priority, especially the EFL game against Nottingham Forest. If we win that, we go, I think it's through to the semi-finals. So it's a really good game for Wolves really to get something out of it and try and start some of our main players. Also for the Premier League game against West Ham, with that being at home, it's a massive game, especially where they are in the table. Obviously, if we can get a win, not only do we get 3 points from that, but obviously we prevent them from getting 3 points from a potential side that's going to be in a relegation battle. So for me, it's least priority, and I hope Lopetegui looks at it like that as well, because I don't think we can risk any more injuries, especially with what's happened to Boubacar Traore, who they've said is going to be out for between 1 to 2 months. So for me, I would definitely look at resting our main midfielders, Neves and Nunes. I'd look at playing maybe Moutinho and Hodge, maybe just them two in midfield, or maybe if you want to bring Conor Ronan in, maybe we can put them as a free. But I'd play just Hodge and Moutinho. I think they've both been looking pretty good recently. I'd look at bringing Cunha in and give him some minutes. I think someone like Guedes hasn't really had much game time. He can come in. Traore hasn't been starting games, so he's definitely got 90 minutes in him. I'd probably still stick with the same centre backs, but I'd maybe bring Totti in and maybe play free. I'd maybe go back to a 3-4-3 like we used to play back in the day, especially against Liverpool, because they've still got really good attackers. And I think that way we can get away with using 2 midfielders and saving Neves and Nunes for the more important games. Wing backs as well, I'd probably look at giving Johnny a game, bringing him back in, even though he's not that great. I think it's unfair in these kind of situations not to give him a game, and probably give it Nori a go on the left as well. And save Breno for the West Ham game and the Nottingham Forest game. So for me, it's definitely a game where I think we can get something out of. Liverpool don't look that great. They've come off a really bad loss against Brentford, and they look a lot like they've lost a bit of confidence. We've also, if we look back in history, had a few good FA Cup games against Liverpool. And we've also had just success in previously playing them and getting a result. So it's definitely a game I'm looking forward to, and I think we've got a good chance of getting something out of it. Hopefully we get some more signings, so we can go on to the Premier League and the games in this January with some new players. I think it will be good to see Cunha get some more minutes and see how he gets on in the game, and also what position Lopetegui plays him in. He's mentioned he can play as a wide player or a player that can play with the striker, maybe as like a number 10. So really interesting when he starts to see where exactly he starts him. I think it's a good opportunity for Raul to get back in the game as well. So that's everything from me, guys. Hopefully we get something out of the game. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
When the Wolves come out to play.